Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Tyler Chatwood, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's just 1 for 6. 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. In his career, Martinez possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Chopped on the ground over to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry, they're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Number 8.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Adames.
In now, Willy Adames. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Count is 1-2.
And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. Fouled away. So far on the year, Contreras brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Number 2.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So here's Mike Zunino. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
The count now at 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Into the box, Blake Snell. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Now at the plate, Nico Hoerner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Not shortstop.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
So now to the plate, Tyler Chatwood, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The 0-1.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hoerner aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Gets a small piece near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And the runner back safely. So here's Albert Almora next as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over to first. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
David Bodie is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Fouled away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Almora into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Contreras waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the right fielder.
One out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far this season, Caratini has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And another foul ball. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. It's the Rays 1 and the Cubs nothing. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be Willy Adames. First delivery to him on the way. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The batter, the catcher, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Ian Happ. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Martinez will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nico Hoerner, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will land foul. Now here's the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Zunino has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Cubs nothing. So stepping in, Blake Snell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Blake Snell.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Standing in now, Kevin Kiermaier. High and deep to right. Souza going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Soft liner to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Austin Meadows is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that leaving the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Javier Baez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 9, Javier.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Here comes the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again, David Bodie. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped him up. Zunino has a play. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Settling in now, Brandon Lau. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The second baseman, number 8.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. ball and 2 strikes.
One and 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And a bouncing ball foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Souza is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willy Adames. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Popped him up. Contreras is under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right there as Zunino made that caught stealing look easy.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. Number 28 on the season. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
This guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ.
The left fielder.
As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, all even at 1 apiece. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman.
He's set. Here it comes. Yandy Diaz is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
To the plate now, Mike Zunino. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Joey Wendell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Joey Wendell.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Still tied 1 apiece. Brendan McKay is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tampa Bay, number 49, Brendan McKay.
Ready for another chance? Steven Souza 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The right fielder,
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And it's fouled away. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Anthony Rizzo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 29 homers and 59 RBIs. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fouled off. Popped him up. Diaz is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 5.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Craig Kimbrel will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Kimbrel.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. Here comes the first pitch. Kimbrel is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Jose Martinez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied 1-1. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Almora is retired, and there's one away. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Meadows coming in on it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Chris Bryant.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Ball one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Zunino gathers it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. Ooh-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Bryant's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Striding into the box, Willy Adames. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8.
Digging in once again, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Right fielder.
In now, Steven Souza. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all at strike one.
He clearly is flat out not seeing the ball today. 2 strikeouts already, and that last swing at a pitch out of the zone has me thinking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Caratini in foul ground. 1 away.
Now back.
Stepping in, Mike Zunino. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in. He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Start wondering what's left on the Tampa bench should they want to make a move, and here you go. That's what's remaining. Michael Perez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Behind 0-2 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he pops it up back behind second base. Bodie takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Kiermaier. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And it's 1-2.
Now it's 1-2.
And he strikes him out here for route number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to raise Strand just the 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Colin Poche takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Ready for another shot now. Nico Horner. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off-speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Adames trying to get there. He's there and records the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Kyle Schwarber will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 28 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Fouled off. The 2-1 home. Bases are empty, one man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, 2 down now.
Center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Albert Almora. From the stretch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Lau is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Rowan Wick enters from the pen now, as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Number 50.
So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
The left fielder.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Martinez.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
And it's fouled away. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Standing in, Austin Meadows, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lowe. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Diego Castillo will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, David Bote. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Popped him up. And Lowe is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Now batting.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The first baseman,
now in the box, Victor Caratini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Willy Adames comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
The third baseman, number 2.
Stepping into the box, Yandy Diaz. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Happ is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Last half of the 13th inning set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming, here it is. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ian Happ stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Zunino has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Hang with us. All set to begin the 14th inning. And now it'll be the catcher, Mike Zunino. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Robertson is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Daniel Robertson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go down without a whimper here. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. All tied at 1-1. Chaz Roe is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 52.
Stepping up to the plate, Nico Hoerner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Roe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fastball well outside. Whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Oop, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. That's 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
The numbers, 282 to start play. Home runs up to 30 now, and 46 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
This is line to left. Martinez is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Ryan Tepera gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Ryan Tepera.
Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. 1-0 the count.
Jose Martinez.
Now here it comes. Slow roller left side. And that's out number 1. Digging in, Austin Meadows. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Brandon Lau is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still tied 1 apiece. So striding forward now, David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Bodie.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1 and 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2 and 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. And it's fouled away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground. You end up.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Ryan Tepera wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, Ryan Tepera earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Cubs came away with the win against the Rays, 2-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Brewers streak as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. Up 11 hits as a team as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 6-5. Daniel Hudson grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, helping the Nationals get a win over Houston 3-1. The Padres got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. The Colorado Rockies totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-1. The Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they embarrassed the Dodgers 13-1. The Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. Josh Donaldson drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Twins downed the Tribe 7-6. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. Daniel Norris won his 4th game thus far, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City 3-1. Jesus Luzardo struck out 10 batters and earned the W as the Athletics claimed the victory over the Orioles 4-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 6-3. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.